Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Hayes. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hayward. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working well points on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eaton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Wolverines have this offense rolling.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on the ball.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Looking to throw, it's Osborne. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hayward. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to run it to the right. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Osborne. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. Oh, better look out! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for room. It's Haywood. Breaks the tackle.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Osborne. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive in throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move, it's Hayes. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They feed him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Trying the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to pick up a first down. Going with the ground game left. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 4 over UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The quick out. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to take off, and he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And I don't think anybody's surprised. Big play. Who do you give it to? The guy you've given it to today, and he's had so much success. You trust him. You know he's getting the football. He delivers for the first down.
Looking for space. It's Hayes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. To the ground. He's got it again.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game possible.